Hi there. So this is going to be a little bit more of a straightforward training, and just trigger warning, it may call some people out because I'm going to take radical self-responsibility on this one and call myself out a little bit, but you may feel called out too. So make sure you're in the place to watch this video. I'm going to be talking about utilizing our resources to level up and how we are best utilizing the courses we have, YouTube, and any sort of resources we've collected along the way, and what could be blocking us from fully utilizing those and leveling up in our business. So without further ado, we are, like I said, going to be talking about making progress in both our personal and professional lives by utilizing resources that we have bought, that we've collected. I know for me, I have collected a lot of courses throughout the years, but I'll be focused on some courses that I'm currently navigating and some blocks that have come up along the way. So first of all, I'm going to acknowledge that if you are in the personal development or entrepreneurship space, you probably have bought some courses for your business or your personal life. And that's because when you're surrounded by this mentality and surrounded by people selling things, it's really easy to see something and think, this is the next great thing for my business. And a lot of people have really great deals on stuff, especially, Black Friday, when things go on sale, when you're first meeting someone. And so I just want to take a minute and honor you for investing in your business, first of all, and for finding something that's really aligned to you. And for those of you that are watching this and you haven't invested in anything, knowing that there's so many resources out there on YouTube, on the internet, that can teach you how to build a business, how to get further in your personal life. And so just talking about this on both levels here, but what I saw in myself, and I got a lot of this reflection after creating my own course and seeing that on both levels, when I offered it for my beta round and then I offered it at a higher price for my first round, that people were getting into the course. And at first they were super excited. They were telling me all their hopes and dreams about how this lead generation course is going to change their business. And then what I saw steadily over time, because I could see in the background of my platform how many people are actually going through the modules, how people are engaging, on the live calls, the participation. What I saw is, without the live calls, there were a few people who made it through the program, but a lot of people were really excited at first and then they dipped out. And then the people who really did watch it, I was asking about the implementation phase, and some were kind of implementing, but some just watched it and didn't implement at all, which is why I switched my course around to a more active model where we are meeting once a week, and that's going really well, and my clients are seeing results there. So I just wanted to check my own behavior with this. And what I examined is, after buying courses, especially passive courses, and a lot of free courses are passive, and then there's paid courses that are passive. And then, of course, there's like memberships that you could kind of come in and out of, and all of that. But what I saw in myself is I was actually spending more time in my day scrolling on social media, looking for the next best thing that's going to fix my business or my personal life, versus actually engaging in these courses that I had already previously bought or sourced out that were free, that I thought previously would be a really good fix to my business. So the other thing that happens here is, when you're online all of the time, you hear and you feel this mentality of consistently investing in yourself at a higher level, which investments in your business are really important, right? Getting business mentorship, getting the softwares that you need, making sure you have the support and the team behind you if you have a team. They're really important, and I'm not discouraging those. What I think is interesting, though, is the psychology of, when we have something, we always want the next level. So, for instance, I've bought courses from clients before. Not clients. I've been a client and I've bought courses before, and I want the next level thing, yet I'm not engaging in the thing that I already have. And so that's what I want to talk about today. How can we really utilize what we already have before we get to that next thing? And I don't think you have to like take it apart piece by piece and do every little thing before moving on, but just being grateful for where we are and what we have versus always chasing that next thing. How much can you grow from the things that you already have is my question to myself and to you guys. So in this course addiction and investment, it's really important to select the right opportunities. So if you're here in this video, go ahead and pause it and find, the courses that you already have, or if you don't have any, go seek some out, free or paid, and select maybe 2 or 3 that you're really committed to going through. Even one, if all you could commit to right now is one, but commit fully to this course. All right, so gratitude and resource utilization. So first of all, I want to be really clear on this video. I am so grateful for what I have, and I'm so grateful that I have been able to invest in my business thus far. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm grateful that I have been able to invest in my business thus far. And so when I talk about wanting the next thing, it's not that I'm not grateful for what I have. I think it's just that human desire to get to the next level, even if we're not quite there yet. So again, I just want to express the great gratitude I have for being able to invest in the resources that I have. And that's really the first pillar is for all of us. Just, I know that there's more that we probably want in our life and our business, but really appreciating and being grateful for what we have right now. And then going on to the second thing, effective use of existing resources to progress. So I know personally, I'm going to take radical self-responsibility and ownership. I have bought courses that I have let sit and done nothing with. I've also bought courses where I've been a passive listener and not taken action on anything. And then I'm looking for something that is the exact same thing that I think is going to be this like magic moment or a magic solution, when really, if I just utilize the things that I had, I could probably grow a lot more than I have versus looking for something else to fill that void. And implementing small steps towards that desired level. So I'll go through a few examples in a few slides where I break down goals that I have, but it's really about taking the small steps to get there. So if you aren't at the level you want to be yet, which we're all striving for more, right? What small steps are you taking each day at the level you are at? Are you engaging with your course material? Are you implementing it? Are you really in the communities that you're in? Are you active there? Are you giving back? Are you engaging? Are you learning where you are right now? So I'm going to give you, I guess in this slide, an example of the resources that I have and where I want to go and how I'm taking the aligned action and how I did it in the past. So for example, there's a meditation retreat I want to go to. I haven't been able to yet. And yet I look at my habits and I have a meditation course that's the prerequisite for this retreat. And I'm not even meditating 3 times a week, let alone meditating every single day, let alone meditating 5 days a week. And this is something that I've recently switched. Now I am meditating quite a bit more than I was, but I've had this course for, 2 years. And I've been saying, oh, I want to go on this retreat, but how could I be in energetic alignment to this retreat when my actions aren't doing what my words are saying? So I'm saying I want to go on this meditation retreat, but my actions aren't meditating every day to go on that meditation retreat. My actions aren't showing, the universe, the higher power, God, whatever you believe in. My actions aren't showing that I'm serious about meditation and that I'm committed to this process. So of course the meditation retreat hasn't been in alignment for me. And I truly, truly do think now, switching my habits, that is how I get there. That is how I get the resources, get the time, get the alignment to go on that retreat. Okay, next thing. engaging with lower ticket offers before joining high level masterminds. So there's a mastermind I've had my eye on for about a year now. Amazing group of women, and they're at this trying to get to 6-figure level in their business, or they're at a 6-figure level in their business. And I think it sounds super fun to be part of a community like that. And my words have said, yes, I want to join this mastermind, but my actions haven't shown that. My actions haven't really gone in to those other investments I have in my business, those passive courses that I have, those community memberships that I have, to show that I am in alignment with being in a high level mastermind where I can engage there. And so the behavior I'm shifting here is I'm actually going in and taking intentional time each day to work on these courses, work on my business, see if I implement them, if I could get to that level with these courses, that would be an energetic alignment to be in a mastermind like this. Again, using free resources and videos. Some agencies, think of Alex Hormozy, that's not something that I'm necessarily going for, but you know that certain agencies have a cutoff of, we'll only work with you if you're making $1 million. And so I think a lot of people can be discouraged by this, but have you utilized this person's free resources? There are so many free resources out there, especially these agencies that have the minimum cutoff of who they work with. They give you the tools to get there through their free YouTube videos, free courses, whatever it may be. So if you're disappointed that you're not there, what are you doing about it? All right, next thing, attending retreats, something that I keep saying I want to do, but am I actually engaged in the communities that I am in virtually? Because an in-person retreat, you're talking to people, you're building your network. How are you doing that already in your virtual reality or in your hometown or wherever it may be? And so again, I'm doing a lot of calling myself out in this slide, but really think about where you're at and what you're saying you want, and are your actions right now in alignment with that, with the resources that you do already have access to, before you are in alignment to these other resources that you're working towards. All right, again, actions versus words. So avoiding distractions and prioritizing personal growth. So when I've been saying all of these things, I've been saying, oh, I don't have enough time to meditate, or I'm just too busy to work on these courses that I had. Yet at the same time, when I look at what I was doing with my day to day, there definitely was time. I just wasn't prioritizing it. So I look at all the time I spent watching TV. Clearly, if I'm looking at my actions, I made that a priority over these other things. And I'm not shaming anyone who watches TV, and I still do watch TV myself. It's just when that becomes the go-to, when it's like, I have to make time to watch 2 hours of TV every day versus I have to make time to do 2 hours of personal development or whatever it may be in your life every day. And then TV is just that like bonus, you know, when you have the time for it. I kind of reversed that, right? The self-development and the courses were a bonus when I had time for it. But now I'm trying to make that the priority instead of the other things. And TV is just one example. I could use scrolling on social media. I could use so many different things that I was doing that wasn't in alignment with my business growing or me personally growing, that I have to call myself out on, because we have to take responsibility and own that before we're able to change our actions and really just see, where was my time going and where do I want it to go in the future, and what's in alignment with me achieving these goals, and what do I need to do to get there. And so for me, I see it very clearly now. In order to get these things I want, I need to engage in what I already have. All right, and then just ensuring there's alignment between our words and behavior. If you are saying one thing, but your actions say something completely different, the universe pays attention to our actions, not just our words, and people pay attention to our actions, not just our words. And so it's really important that both of those are in alignment. Otherwise, we're just sending these really confusing signals to everyone around us. Everything is kind of like, how are we going to make this happen for you when you're not even in alignment with what you're doing? So that's something that I'm trying to do a lot better with in my life, is making sure that when I say I want something or I want to get somewhere, that my actions really back that goal or that intention up. Self-accountability and gratitude. So like I said, just being really accountable for our own growth. So if you're not growing, if you're year after year not getting to where you want to be, being able to look at your actions and see, like, was I fully in alignment with what I said I wanted in life? And did I really fully go for it? And what did I spend my time doing? Again, utilizing what we already have. We may not be at the point where we have this like dream thing that we want, but we have resources to help us get there. And so are we utilizing those? Are we following through? Like I said, most people, when they buy a course, they don't even complete it, let alone do the action. So I would challenge you to pick 1 to 2 courses and really commit to going full out. Even if there's no live calls, even if there's no accountability, being your own accountability, because that will help you build confidence and trust with yourself, being able to fully go through a full entire course or curriculum, commit to it, take action. You'll grow so much, even just by the act of getting through it, let alone whatever the course is teaching you and implementing it. But I would say that that's a really good start, being able to honor what we have and just go through the whole thing in its entirety, if that's possible. Expressing gratitude for the journey. So even if we're not where we want to be right now, knowing that we're on our own perfect timeline, and knowing that even though in the past we made decisions that weren't in alignment with our goals and future, we could choose to change that at any time. And so, like I said, I started changing things in my life to be more aligned with my goals. And I can look back and see that my actions weren't aligned with what I was saying I wanted in the past. And really forgiving myself for that and knowing that now I can make a different choice and choosing that each and every single day. And then embracing the abundance and stopping comparison. So embracing that we have an abundance of resources, embracing that we have access to these things, and stop comparing, like, well, this person's able to do that, or this person's able to get there and got this amount back from their investment. Like, no, we're all on our own timeline, and we're going to get there when it's the right timing for us. And I think if we take aligned action and accountability each day, it does compound over time. All right, and that is this video, this presentation, and just really the importance of self-accountability and growth. There's always opportunities to learn, always opportunities to grow, and this really does enhance your experience as a business owner. I think this is a great lesson to learn on your way to getting where you want, because then you're able to help clients with this. By doing this, I'm able to see myself in my own clients and really learning what it takes to help people stay accountable to their actions in my course and their actions in the community. And I think it's been a really great learning lesson for me. So I hope that you took something away from this video as well. And if you did, please like it. Please let me know in the comments what you're going to do to stay accountable. If you do need accountability, please reach out. I'm happy to direct you towards resources. And if you found this to be inspirational, please subscribe. I do make a lot of videos around business, personal growth, lead generation, technology, and so I really like to help people grow in their businesses as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this landed for you, and good luck implementing. See you in the next video.